Hello everybody, welcome to my class today. Let us solve some more problems on this section, that is on fundamental theorem of integral calculus. Let us start with question number 12. This is 0 to 1 by root 2 sin inverse x divided by 1 minus x square whole to the power 3 by 2 dx. Look, derivative of sin inverse x is root over of 1 minus x square. We all know this. So first write it in this way: 0 to 1 by root 2 sin inverse x 1 minus x square root over of 1 minus x square dx. Okay. Now do the substitution. Let sin inverse x equals to z. Then you get dx by root over of 1 minus x square is equal to dz. Now do the limit change. X, z. Limits of x are 0 to 1 by root 2. Put 0 here, so you get 0 because sin inverse of 0 is 0. Sin inverse of 1 by root 2 is pi by 4. So here your interval of integration becomes 0 to pi by 4. This is z. This part becomes dz, and this is 1 minus sin inverse x is z, so your x is sin z, so 1 minus sin square z. Okay, now this becomes 0 to pi by 4. Look, 1 minus sin square z is cos square z, so it becomes z sec square z dz. Now we are in a position to do a by parts. So let us consider the corresponding indefinite integral. That is integration z sec square z dz. Here obviously z is your first function, so z integration sec square z dz minus integration derivative of z integration sec square z dz, again dz. This becomes z tan z because integration of sec square z is tan z minus integration second bracket, this is 1, this is tan z dz. Z tan z minus integral of tan z is ln of mod of sec z, ln of mod of sec z. Now you have to put c here. Now we have to write the corresponding definite integral. So in this way, therefore integration 0 to pi by 4 z sec square z dz, this is z tan z minus ln of mod of sec z 0 to pi by 4. Put pi by 4 first. Pi by 4 into tan of pi by 4, that is pi by 4, because pi by 4 into 1 is pi by 4, minus ln of sec pi by 4 is root 2, so ln of root 2 minus, if you put 0, this becomes 0, sec 0 is 1, ln 1 is 0. So your answer is pi by 4 minus half ln 2. Okay, this is your answer. This is problem number 12. Okay, then we have to go to problem number 13. This is integration 0 to 1 x tan inverse x dx by 1 plus x square to the power 3 by 2. We all know that derivative of tan inverse x is 1 by 1 plus x square. So first write it in this way: 0 to 1 x tan inverse x by root over of 1 plus x square into 1 plus x square dx. Now let tan inverse x equals to z, that gives dx by 1 plus x square is dz. Now do the limit change, xz, limits of x are 0 and 1. If you put 0 here you get 0, if you put 1 here you get pi by 4. So your interval of integration becomes 0 to pi by 4. X is tan z, tan inverse x is z, dx by this is dz, then root over of 1 plus tan square z, that is sec z. Okay, cos z. So this becomes ultimately 0 to pi by 4 z sin z. Okay, because sec z becomes cos z, tan z into cos z is sin z. Now let us consider the integral integration z sin z dz. Do it. Z is your first function, z integration sin z dz minus integration second bracket ddz of first function integration sin z dz. So integration of sin z is minus cos z. So this is minus z cos z minus integration. This is 1 into minus cos z dz. So ultimately you get z cos z. This is plus cos z. That is plus sin z plus c. So this is your indefinite integral. Now we will do the corresponding definite integral part. So therefore integration 0 to pi by 4 z sin z dz, 0 to pi by 4 z sin z dz, this will be minus z cos z plus sin z. Limits are 0 to pi by 4. First put pi by 4 here. So minus pi by 4 cos of pi by 4 is 1 by root 2 plus sin of pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. This is upper limit part. Minus. If you put 0 here you get 0. This is also 0. So your answer is 1 by root 2 minus pi by 4 root 2. If you do the LCM, then you get 4 minus pi by 4 root 2. This is your answer. Okay. Next, let us do the problem integration. This will be our some problems here. Number 0 to pi dx by 5 plus 4 cos x. 5 plus 4 cos x. Okay. So how do we solve this? Zero to pi dx by 5 plus 4 into, instead of cos x we can write 1 minus tan square x by 2 by 1 plus tan square x by 2. Okay. Then multiply both n and d by 1 plus tan square x by 2. So we get 0 to pi by 4 1 plus tan square x by 2 dx by 5 into 1 plus tan square x by 2 plus 4 into 1 minus tan square x by 2. Then we get 0 to pi. This is sec square x by 2 dx, and this is 5 plus 4 9. 5 minus 4, that is plus tan square x by 2. Now let tan of x by 2 as z. You get half sec square x by 2 dx as dz. So your sec square x by 2 dx becomes 2 dz. Now do the limit change xz 0 to pi. 0 is 0, but when you put pi by 2 is undefined, so when x approaches pi you can consider the limit as infinity. So your integration becomes 0 to infinity 2 dz by 3 square plus z square. Now I can write in this way: 2 limit epsilon tends to infinity integration 0 to epsilon dz by 3 square plus z square. So this becomes 1 by tan inverse of z by 3, that is 1 by 3 tan inverse of z by 3. Limits are 0 to epsilon, so this becomes 2 by 3 limit epsilon tends to infinity 2 by 3 limit epsilon tends to infinity. This becomes tan inverse of epsilon by 3 minus 0. So when epsilon tends to infinity, then epsilon by 3 tends to infinity, so this becomes pi by 2. So ultimately get 2 by 3 into pi by 2, so your answer is pi by 3. Okay. Next, let us solve an important problem. Zero to pi by 4 sin x plus cos x dx whole divided by 9 plus 16 sin 2x. Okay. First, find what is to be differentiated to get sin x plus cos x. That is, do integral of this. Do integral of sin x plus cos x. Integral of sin x is minus cos x, and this is sin x. So sin x minus cos x. Sin x minus cos x, its derivative is sin x plus cos x. So we have to make sin x minus cos x in the denominator. How do we make this? Just follow me. 0 to pi by 4. This is sin x plus cos x dx. 9 plus 16 into minus 16 into 1 minus sin 2x. Look, minus 16 into minus sin 2x is plus 16 sin 2x, but minus 16 is extra, so to adjust it we have to do one more plus 16. Okay, now this becomes 0 to pi by 4. In the denominator, sin x plus cos x dx. 16 plus 9, 25 minus 16 into, this is cos x minus sin, or you can write sin x minus cos x also. Okay, 1 minus sin 2x can be written this way. Now let sin x minus cos x is z, so you get cos x plus sin x dx equals to dz. Now do the limit change x, z. Limits of x are 0 to pi by 4. If you put 0 here, this is 0, this is 1, so minus 1. If you put pi by 4 here, this becomes 0. Okay, so finally you get the integration minus 1 to 0. This is your dz. This is 25 minus 16 z square. Okay, now go to the next page. Let me write the step again. Minus 1 to 0 dz by 25 minus 16 z square. Take 16 outside. 1 by 16 minus 1 to 0 dz by 5 by 4 whole square minus z square. So let us recall the formula. Integration dx by s square minus x square. This is 1 by 2a ln of mod of a plus x minus a plus x. Sorry, a plus x by a minus x plus c. So apply the formula here. 1 by 16, then 1 by 2a, 1 by 2 into 5 by 4 ln of mod of 5 by 4 plus z, 5 by 4 minus z, minus 1 to 0, 2 by 5, so 1 by 40, 1 by 40 ln of mod of 5 plus 4z, 5 minus 4z, limits are minus 1 to 0, 1 by 40, put 0 first, so ln of 1 is 0, minus, then minus 1, 5 minus 4 is 1, this is 9, so this is minus ln 9, so plus ln 9, you can write 2 ln 3 by 40, that is ln 3 by 20. Okay, you can write the answer ln 9 by 40, or you can write ln 3 by 20, everyone is correct. Okay, so let us end our video here. In our next class I will come with properties of definite integral, that is very important, and so many problems come from that section in question papers. Till then, goodbye.